that one. That's
adorable.
Nice. That's adorable.
It was a fun one to make. Oh, we didn't play this one enough during the year.
I was singing along to that one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know.
We got the memo. We got the memo.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I figured tis the season now.
Oh, tis the season. Tis the season.
I mean, I don't know. That might be just one heck of a tease right there. I mean, you jump on and you see Scott and Zach wearing it, and I had it on. I mean, it was that kind of weather today, too. It was nice weather to be wearing it.
So, truthfully, I saw you two wearing it, and I put it on. It's probably like, I don't know, 15.
You're not supposed to give away the t-shirt. You don't give away show secrets. Not to the Wednesday night, fully planned.
So
Hangout.
Yeah. Yeah, we are fully planned out. We have a rundown. We go by it line by line. That's exactly what we do on Wednesday nights. Normally, the last couple Wednesday nights were a nog night. Normally, I'm a straight whiskey guy, and maybe that's later. But I'm going with the midnight moonshine. 34 proof. Nice. It's like it's almost a liqueur, but it's a chocolate brownie-ish.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
It does sound a little bit dangerous. Pour this in. Get my little mug out.
Nice. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's good.
Literally
that's
telling
rich for me. I don't like sweets, so.
Oh, see, I'm the like.
I don't like sweets. So
we had this because you're the salty, you're the bacon guy. And for me, it's
yes.
I don't turn down very many sweets, so that's my vice. Like I don't have very many vices, but like I can't walk by ice cream. I can't, if somebody has a real tough sit-start decision and I don't know what we're doing, we do the gelato, where if you take your cash down to the local gelato shop, you get your gelato paying cash, flip the quarter, and heads it's this player, tails it's that player, but you win anyway because now you have gelato. Yeah. So that's but
that is a life I know not. I have ice cream, gelato, whatever, any of those about 5 times a year. Tops.
Yeah, we walked at the expo probably 1.5 miles around all the gates to get to Smush, which was the ice cream cookie sandwich place.
Yes.
A good ice cream cookie is good. I do like a good ice cream cookie, but again,
those
rarely eat. But when I do, they're good.
So, I mean, that place is unbelievable. Zach and I we went 2 nights in a row. Or was it just me?
No, we went a couple nights in a row.
Yeah, we had ice cream every night in Canton, I believe. I made us get a milkshake at least with a burger.
Yeah.
Then we definitely had to drive a little bit for that one.
That happens.
Yeah, it happens. I pulled my son on the camera and then he left. He's wearing his new Christmas Nico Collins jersey.
Oh, no SFPL. No.
Yeah.
Nico Collins.
No. Yep. Nico Collins, probably. Where's he rank for your favorite players, Nico? 2, 3, 3?
3.
3.
I love it.
Sauce and then JJ.
JJ and Sauce.
I feel that. I'm a Jefferson guy myself, so.
Yeah, it's really hard not to be. I was listening to
Jalen Rager for me.
I was listening to a film guy the other day talk about JJ and Chase this year, and they did a film review on Chase or on JJ from 2 weeks ago. He was double or tripled on basically every single play.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's
it's
what
wild.
he has to deal with. And Chase was like 30% or something.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
I
it's-
can't even imagine if JJ got to be singled up out there.
And like they can't, even when they're triple covering, they can't cover him most of the time anyway. He's just so good.
It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. There's a story, and I'm sure it's been national, but when Kevin O'Connell came over, JJ was like, "How is Cooper Kupp always so open?" Yeah, like have they talked about this nationally? I'm sure
I saw it somewhere, but like
okay, yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah,
no,
I feel like they must have by now, but for years they've talked about it. When O'Connell came over, and O'Connell was like, he knows the whole playbook. He plays all three positions. He even knows the running back plays. He knows how to get in the backfield. You know, like he knows everything. And yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
And that's the thing. And I talked to, and this is, but I talked to Peter Howard probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, and asked him to build me a database of slot rates.
Yeah.
And like the really good receivers do play multiple positions now. They can go outside, they can slide inside, create mismatches. And that's like, it's such a queen chess piece to be able to do that.
Yep. It absolutely is, because that slot corner, unless you're like Michael Carter of the Jets, that slot corner is usually not able to keep with some of these superstar receivers. That's absolutely. And Justin played slot his second to last year at LSU, and then he moved outside for his last year. Like he was already proficient at that. And I love that about Jalen McMillan too. He played slot at Washington. Comes to the NFL, he's a 75% perimeter player. Like when you have that in your bag, man.
But he's got the ability to create from the inside. It's such an advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite things about JJ is he's such a team player. Like when he doesn't have a good game, but his other guys do, he's like, it was their day. What I was doing out there was releasing them. And he blocks so much. He blocks downfield. He blocks for the backs. He fully gets it's a team thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's probably my favorite thing about JJ. It's that some of these superstars, like, they don't have that same mentality that I don't give a crap. Let's win.
Yeah. And the other cool thing for me about Jefferson.
He wants his. Don't get me wrong. He wants his.
But the other cool thing to me about Jefferson is like you see people talk about him off the field, and they're like, he's really mild mannered, and he's very quiet and very kind of introverted, but he's got that Jets persona.
He's got the flashiness, but he has that too. Yeah,
I love it. And he's like, okay, when I'm on the field, I am Jets, and I'm gonna be this other guy, and he's so good at it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I feel like we took over, started talking. I think the second we started talking about perimeter and slot and percentages and where certain players played in college and the pros, like Bob was like, "I'll just let you guys go."
You go for it, because I am right now curious how often JJ is in the slot.
I mean, because I can look it up for you if you want me to.
I'm curious. But and then talking about blocking downfield, and basically that is the way the Patriots won. Do your job. They didn't matter who they put out there. If they were out there and they were blocking and they were doing their job, they were doing more than most of the other players in the NFL, and that's why they hung around so long at the top. I mean, it was not by coincidence.
Yeah. Are we going to give away a bunch of stuff today?
We can. We got a ton of stuff we could.
Is that what I'm hearing? Is that the rumors out there?
The rumor's been flying. I mean, there was a picture of a tower of boxes.
Fantasy Pros Data Suite has Justin in the slot 27%. I'm sure other places have different numbers. I find that routinely when I'm prepping for shows each week that player profile will have one and fantasy pros one, PFF. Yeah, it's just it is what it is.
It's interesting too now with all of the motion that teams use too, because you'll get the Shanahan offense that's morphed into with that like cheat motion and thing. I don't know if you probably have listened to Jordan Rodriguez do the
Jordan
the like the coaches or what the play callers.
I don't. I should because
it's such a good it's a podcast.
Jordan Rodriguez is great. She's been great since she was with Carolina and now being reported for the Rams. But
yeah, she did a podcast where she interviews all of the Shanahan disciples, and so like Shanahan and McDaniels, and so she goes and talks to them and really gets an inside and they open up to her, and so like you hear all of these really cool tidbits about how they got where they are and also how they see the game, and it's wild what they do and then how much that proliferates into the NFL.
Yeah. That's I can see that. I can definitely see that. That's awesome. Sniper. Totally could happen. I feel like the NFC has if I were to rank all the teams, it'd be like 7 NFC teams and 2 AFC teams as the top 9. Like that's about maybe let's just say top 10. It's probably 7 and 3. Like the NFC is just crazy tough. The Packers are incredible. This division is ridiculous. I do like that the Vikings are 13-3 or 13-2 in their rebuilding. Let's just screw around with Sam Darnold year. Like I like the idea of our future when our like rebuilding year is 13-2.
Yeah. Yep. That's
don't rebuild, retool.
Let's rebuild and retool and get ready for JJ McCarthy, not Jefferson. Let's just let's get a fill in 1 year $10 million quarterback to fill in, and 13-2 is. I've seen the meme. I'm sure you've seen the meme of it. Is Tiger Woods looking at John Daly? Have you seen that meme?
Yeah.
The Lions Vikings one. Lions best season ever is Tiger Woods and John Daly like all big, like lots of colors, smoking a cigar. Vikings in a rebuild year with Sam Darnold. Hey, what's the record, guys?
That it is amazing. Just thinking about Tiger Woods. I mean, before Tiger Woods got on tour, John Daly was the prototype golf physique. Now, you look at every golfer on tour, they have the personal trainer, they have this weightlifting program, and in there, everyone is like Tiger Woods was when he entered. Yep. And that was the biggest difference why he won. That's why he won.
Did you guys watch Full Swing, the first 2 seasons of it? Like the amount they put in the gym, that was never a thing in golf before Tiger.
Yep.
Jeremy, I feel this way about all 7 teams in the NFC that are going to make it. There are teams that are going to miss the playoffs in the NFC that I wouldn't want to play at full health. Yeah. Like I can't even predict who's coming out of the NFC at this point.
Yeah. I like the Bucs a lot.
Yeah. So I do want to touch on this because it's always weird for me, especially on Twitter, in that I grew up in a half and half household, Vikings, Packers. I don't hate the Packers. Like I enjoy the Packers. Ian, come here. Out of your favorite teams, where do the Packers rank?
All right, third.
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 Packers are his third favorite team. Like we have no hatred, animosity that, like some Vikings, Packers, like that doesn't exist here. Packers are his third favorite team, and I'm cool with it. I've lived my whole life around Packers fans and in my family, so it is what it is.
There was no competition. There was no competition in the AFC East for the last 25 years, so everyone hates us, but we didn't really care about anyone else.
Yeah, like when it's not the Vikings, he actively roots for the Packers. Even if it's worse for the Vikings' chances at winning the division or the playoffs, he'll actively root for the Packers. That's fine.
Yeah, see, Patriots fans hated the Yankees. That's what.
That was it. Yeah. It's all about hating the Yankees.
Ian, we talked about this the other day. His home league, he has won the first 2 years of his. He's in year 3 of the Ian Fish League, his home league. This year, he is undefeated in the championship game, and last week he wanted to lose so bad to his best friend. He wanted his best friend to take the title this year, and no. It would have been close, but Devin Achan, instead of like sliding down, decided to run a 50-yard touchdown.
Yep.
A 1-yard run seals the game and they kneel it out. But no, we're going to go for a 50-yard touchdown. So yeah, Ian's in the championship game and he's already up really big.
Is it Dynasty or
no? He really wants to try Dynasty. He really wants to do Dynasty.
Not Dynasty. Keeper.
Yeah.
Maybe Dynasty. He used to want to do Dynasty. Now he wants to do Keeper because that's my league. But yeah, he wants to try Keeper League.
There's not a bad flavor, Ian. It's all.
No, there really isn't. Honestly, Keeper's my favorite. I hate Dynasty was my favorite for a long time.
Yeah.
I have flipped back where Keeper is now my favorite.
I mean, it's like the gelato.
Yeah, well,
right back to gelato.
If I didn't get so into the weeds with rookie evaluations, it would be Keeper for me. But because I do so much with the rookies, I still have that soft spot.
Yeah. Yep. I get it. Keepers, and I don't have quantitative. I usually have data on things to support arguments. Yeah. I don't have data on this, but it feels like keepers have just so much trading.
Yeah.
Compared to redraft or dynasty, where dynasty people get set in what they have, and redraft, like there comes to a point where it's not doesn't even matter with trading.
Right.
My keeper leagues trade an obnoxious amount.
Well, because I got in a keeper league this year.
Yep.
And I had Barkley, but I was in the last place team.
Is that John's keeper league?
Yes.
We filled the one rule I don't like for a keeper league, and that's the trading allowed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because every second of the offseason, like once I'm eliminated in the playoffs of a keeper league, if I can trade, I'm trading all my best players for a 7th round pick because I don't care because you're not going to get it later.
Right.
Like you can just arms race anyone. And I'm going to guess that it's possible those people haven't figured that out yet. But once you get savvy at keeper leagues, that is going to be a hellscape.
Yeah.
That's the one format that I would be like, you might want to close off trades for the playoffs in that one.
Yeah.
Dynasty, I don't have trade line. In fact, I have some of the earliest tweets on no trade lines in trade deadlines in Dynasty. I have some of the earliest supportive tweets of that. But keeper, once savvy keeper league people would exploit the hell out of that.
Right. Because you're not like the high end players. You're probably not keeping.
If you're keeper number 4, who is a friggin' amazing player, if you're not going to keep him, you don't care what you trade him for anymore.
Yeah. Because it's all profit.
Once people get more savvy, that is going to be a really bad rule. not having those turned off.
Yeah.
But
if
if they're all coming from the dynasty world, they probably don't realize it yet.
Right.
How badly they can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look up and see what I have done, because I know that I was trading my good players plus like a 13th round pick.
Yeah.
To move up into the top 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Keeper becomes the opposite of dynasty in that way. Is the closer you get to the rookie draft, people are like more excited about the picks. The closer you get to the keeper draft, people are like, you're going to have to drop him anyway. Let's lower that price. So your highest price is going to be when they can use them to win a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but because they don't have any value. Like, there's no value if they're not going to be a keeper for the team you're trading them to either. So like you've kind of created a finite window.
Yep. Yep. It would be fun to take advantage of, but I'm just I can't. I need to keep my leagues at a low point. I enjoy that. We still haven't. We're 20 minutes in and we haven't given anything away, Bob.
Okay,
that's a problem. I feel like that's why people tune in.
Let's give something away. Let's give something away.
Maybe the chat can confirm. What is the number one reason you tune in? Free stuff?
I thought it was my food takes.
It might be the food takes. The food takes on this specific show.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we made some amazing garlic bread today.
Oh, nice.
Bread. And not like store-bought, like actual like melted the garlic and butter and like red. What were you saying? I thought you said something.
I mean, it seems like people tune in for Scott's hairstyle.
Man, me too.
People, do you mean you put that in the chat personally? Because
no, I've got my hands full. So Emmy got herself like a spa kit today for Christmas, and
a spa kit.
Oh yeah, like foot, nails, everything, like the full, like
sounds enjoyable.
Get a beauty rest type thing. My wife refused to have her nails painted, so I am sitting here trying to get the blue off of mine.
You got to rock it. You like Russ does. You just roll with it.
I mean, Russ is a very confident person. I just needed to get it off because it was chipping all over the place already.
Oh,
it's her first attempt. I mean, it was her first attempt. I was trying to make her happy. But my feet felt good. It's one of those air bubble things, and
oh, nice.
Oh, what was that? Little tidbit.
You talking about me?
Yeah. Well, we gotta pick somebody to win something. I got boxes.
I thought you meant the thing Ian.
Yeah, the grabber.
Yeah. What's the grabber? What do you got?
So earlier this year, I got very upset and annoyed when the kids, probably the little one, was it Mac or was it you? I don't know. The kids broke our like kid little grabber thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm 45, man. I don't want to reach like behind things for things, right? So for Christmas, I got this one, which has a magnet on it for things that are metal you need to get. It's got an LED light.
Nice.
That's like professional grabber. Does it extend too?
You can.
Oh, you can get around corners.
So.
That is solid.
Yep.
That is very good.
That's how you pick people from the chat. You just reach out, grab them. We're good. It's you.
Grab your kid, bring them in. Yeah. That's how you do it. But it's it's pretty awesome. But I was gonna this kid. You want to bring?
All right. So what do we want to do? Do we want to do a trivia question?
Recycling. Yep.
Do we want to select someone at random in the chat. What do you want to do?
God, I don't want to do wheels just yet, but we need to.
Yeah, we don't need to do wheels. We can just see who answers it correct first on our end.
On our end?
Yeah, like who?
To see who's quickest. Should we do like the 10th caller type situation? The 10th person answers correctly.
Yeah, I wonder if that actually. Then you just put it. Then you put the numbers 1 through 10 on a wheel, and then we're done. And then we just do it that way.
Was this about 10th caller, Mel, or was it something else? I don't know what I did. I do.
Yeah, we could do that. We could put 1 through 10 on a wheel. We spin so we ask the question, then we spin the wheel to see which one it is. So it's not somebody waiting to be the 11th person or 10th person.
You could do. I just watched Jingle All the Way with the boys last night, and they had the radio station. You had to be the first caller with all 8 reindeer names.
Ooh.
You know what I really enjoyed?
I would have said Sneezy in a heartbeat.
Have you seen Red One?
Yes.
So it's on one of the streaming services. I forget which one. Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah. So when J.K. Simmons goes in and is like, "What's going on, ladies?" to the reindeers, I'm like, that's awesome, because reindeers at that time of year with horns are only women.
Yep.
So only the female reindeer have horns that time of year. So when he did that, I'm like, oh, he gets it. He knows. He knows.
Yeah.
I was a fan of that. Hello, ladies.
So
yeah, we could do first 10. I could pull up a wheel if we're just doing first 10.
You just do 10 names at a time. We get plenty. We'll get plenty of people in there.
I feel like
we'll do you can't win twice tonight.
Yeah, we want to spread the love for there's almost 1,000 people watching tonight.
Wow.
All right. So here's the wheel.
I got some
wonderful. Should I just spin this one from the other day?
Spin it, and if they're in the chat tonight, they win.
You want to do that? Just spin this from the other night?
And if they are here tonight, they win something.
Otherwise, yeah. All right. Boom. If you are in the chat, if you win this and you're in the chat, this is from the other night. This shows you are.
And it's Scampers, and I know he's here.
Scampers is going to win something.
So you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything, Scampers.
Look at that. I mean, I've got to unseal that box now. I got to reweigh it because something else is going in there.
I mean, Scampers was supporting us being in here the other night.
All right.
Let's just do
it again.
I don't even know what
that. I like that a lot. Do that again.
I like that a lot too. Is Jason B in the chat?
Ooh,
I don't know that
Jason B right now can answer and say, "Yeah, it was me."
I'll be honest. I haven't seen Jason B tonight.
So we do one more time?
I've seen a Jason E, which is close, but not quite.
Yeah.
One more time, then.
All right.
Run it again.
I should have deleted those two, but
whatever.
If it's Dame,
that was almost me. That would be bad.
It was almost Dame. That would have been funny. Half is not in the chat. I did not see Half.
He's not. He's always in the chat. I can't believe he's not here.
Yeah.
Woo. Cody Smith.
Cody Smith. Is Cody Smith in the chat? It's crazy we landed on one that was in the chat.
It's not so crazy. We have some very loyal listeners.
Yeah, I think that's the chat is pretty darn solid.
Yeah.
Great chat. Chat.
Wow. It's too bad that we should another one.
I should post. I'm gonna spin it again, but then I'm also gonna go and post that we are.
And then we got to get to everyone that's here tonight. Tim Kretz is here.
Forgot you were streaming, but you got here just in time.
Yes, you did.
We are giving away a ton of stuff away. Just hang in the YouTube chat. Does that work?
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna start building the wheel for the night, I guess, and that way we don't have to refill it. Just take out people that are not on there, I guess.
No.
What do you want to put in there? How about
I'll start it fresh. I'll start it fresh in a second. I'm just.
What are we putting in the chat? How about?
So, what do Scampers and Krez win? They're here.
They're here. They're on my list here. I got the list. We'll give away some things in a little bit. They've won something.
Okay, they've won something.
We'll give some stuff away.
We don't need this for now.
We might put the stuff on a wheel later.
All right.
I can start doing that on my.
What word should they put in the chat, Ian?
I don't know. Something to do with Christmas, because.
That makes sense.
Something to do with Christmas. Napping.
I don't know. You're wearing a Nico jersey. Should they put Nico?
No.
Oh, Nog's a good one.
Nico? Did he say Nico? Did we give away a signed Nico jersey tonight?
Do you want me to sign that Nico jersey?
I have one sitting right there.
I will. Did we get enough people with their opinion on my signature, which is incredible? Have you seen my signature, Zach?
I know it's worth at least $600.
I need to see it.
My signature is illegibly awesome. Actually,
oh, we did that the other night. It was our signatures.
Nice. You guys both have really good. Mine is terrible because
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same every time.
Nice. Mine is terrible. It's just a Z. That's it.
That's all you need though.
But I used to sign 13 with it. Now I have to remember not to do that. They're like, you don't want to sign your checks, with a number 13.
Exactly. That's well, you'd have to sign it with HOF too now.
Yeah, well.
The only thing you can make out is the two T's in Scott, pretty much.
That's nice. I don't think I talked to you, Bob.
And you can see the wrestling on my TV.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't think I talked to you, Bob. I talked to Russ that I'm going into the high school next summer, and they're putting Dad in as a coach in the same ceremony, which is that to me is really cool.
That's all. Yeah, that's
because he had my dad's in the Maine Baseball Hall of Fame and has 350 wins or 380 wins as a coach. So
that's awesome. I mean, that's better than actually getting in the Hall of Fame. Is to do it with your dad. Yeah.
But he's very he was all choked up about it, which I don't think I've ever seen that happen. So that was kind of neat. But
that's really cool.
Did Bob? Did we make an SFPL link yet?
Did we make it?
I don't think we did.
No, we haven't. We have a meeting tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll probably do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some real potential with that meeting.
It's my little.
But yes, I definitely think. I think it's going to be well worth the wait for people to be able to sign up starting this weekend.
Yeah, we have the theme is yet to be decided.
Well, I mean,
the theme of SFPL is probably going to be pretty awesome, though.
Oh, I love it.
You just have a tough time holding on to things. How did you do it for so many years? Was it
Me?
Yes.
Using stuff?
Yeah, like so the other day Zach texted me and asked me if I had an image. Like
I wanted the Grillo's pickles SFB what was it 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, the SFB 13 logo.
So
and he
go ahead.
He sends me the link to the folder with all of the images, like all of the Scott Fishbowl logos.
It's far too many.
I'm like, what? I feel like I'm in the Cave of Wonders now. It's great. It's a whole new world. I'm in. But and then I scrolled for like 10 minutes trying to find the Grillos.
It does take a while to go through them sometimes.
Oh, they're so good. Well, the problem is me though, because there's so many, but they're all so good, and I'll stop and like look at them like, no, I'm going to find Grillos, and then I'll be scrolling and like, oh no, look at this one. Oh no, but
they're also good. You're just like you're mesmerized by them.
They're like there's a reason why I have 50 something of the shirts. Like they are awesome.
I honestly need to buy more.
Yeah.
I was go for it.
Oh no, I was disappointed. So we went to Universal and Disney over Thanksgiving. My in-laws came for like 3 days. I hate having my picture taken. It's not my favorite thing. My mother-in-law was trying to figure out how she could get me to do that. And I was like, look, I said, if you buy the Scott Fishbowl Disney t-shirts, I will gladly take a picture in front of the castle with the whole family in Scott Fishbowl Disney t-shirts. Ooh. So, but it ended up being it was late in the game for her to order them, get them delivered, and then get them to Florida. But I was like, next time we go, that's what you got to do.
I would have shipped them to your hotel room for you.
I should have done that.
I have done that. I have done that for myself.
And Barry would have called you at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, on the Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. I love that you remembered it was a Wednesday. That's incredible.
What was it?
That was so much fun to sit down at the pool and just do the live show. That was awesome.
I had so I think it was SFB 11. I had Kenny send them right to my hotel room at Disney. Because nice. I was gonna be there when they were getting delivered, and I'm like, I don't have any of the new ones yet.
Well, so that's all I packed was because that's basically all I owned, but it was just Scott Fishbowl shirts every day. So I had some. So I had like Back to the Future for Universal. I had a couple of those, and then you get to Disney and you got some of the other ones, and it's just beautiful.
I didn't get good reception for streaming when I was at Disney last time.
No, I didn't try at Disney because it was 36 degrees the night that we were live, and I was like, I can't go out. Yeah,
heat wave. Wow.
Like I had to scrape the windshield with my credit card that morning.
Wait,
I was
what?
Like, what are we doing?
That's a heat wave. It's a heat wave at 36 degrees.
I mean, for here in Minnesota, yes, but I was kind of expecting it to be at least like 50 overnight, and it was not.
It's a colder 36 there.
Yeah.
It also depends.
It's the dry heat.
I swear, and it makes complete sense because you acclimate, but 36 in the fall in Minnesota, I got my hoodie on. I'm like, man, it is chilly.
And 36
in February, I'm like, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I have a fan on me. Yeah. Like, oh my God, it's so freaking hot. It's 36. It's a very different thing to pay that time of year.
Yeah, it's funny how that. But
ooh, Jason B just got to the chat.
Oh, that's too bad. Too late on that. I got a call too late. So yeah, last time I was in Disney, I tried to stream live on CBS because so I'm head of the FSWA. Stop acknowledging Solo. Ugh, such a new tribal guy. So I'm head of the FSWA Hall of Fame committee, and we inducted Dave Richard.
Yep.
And Nando DeFino, and they were doing a show with Jamie and Adam and whatnot on CBS HQ, and so we did a live stream to tell them, hey, you two won, you two are now Hall of Famers, right? And I tried to stream from Disney, and it was so bad I had to mute the whole time, and eventually like just ended up getting bounced, leaving the show. I have no Wi-Fi at Disney, so I was impressed that you did a Wednesday night show from.
Well, that was Universal, so like maybe that's different.
Okay,
but, yeah.
But and were you off campus at Universal? Or were
no, we were at Dockside. So I was right down by the pool. I actually got kicked out of the pool because you guys went longer than I think the pool closed at like 10:30 or 11, and it was. I was like, I'm being escorted out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So.
We were last year we were at Boardwalk, and it was, I think the pool closes at like 11.
Yeah.
And at 10:45, I took Callan out because he had just learned to swim, like without swimmies, this past year. And all he wanted to do was swim, and we were out with fireworks. We were at the drone show, and we came back, and he just wanted to go for a swim.
Did you guys do that slide?
No, we went to the quiet pool.
Oh, okay.
And nobody was there, and we ended up staying till like 11:30, even though nobody was there.
Yeah.
So if you go to the quiet pool, then you usually are safe.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 degrees. Wow.
I think we need to figure out what Scampers and Krez Tam won.
All right.
And then I think we need to figure out something to get more people on a wheel.
Yeah, we got to have the word.
A word. Give me a word, Ian.
Random word?
Yeah.
Pillow.
Pillow, like the deck pillow?
You just said a random word.
No, because he's got a giant pillow here.
Oh. That one hasn't been outside yet?
It hasn't. Type pillow in the chat, and I will put you on.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's done. It's done. I already said. I told them to type pillow in the chat, so that's what it is. It's now pillow. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube once the pillow is in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. So Scampers won first. So let's go box 1, 2, or 3, Scampers.
Oh, decisions. Is it like the Monty Hall problem? Is it like let's make a deal where if he picks 2, and then you tell him there's a goat in box number 3, and then can he switch? Is that how we're doing it, or is it just straight up 1, 2, 3?
You want?
3. We got a 3, Bob.
Okay. Well, 3 was getting boxed up, so I'll just hide it behind the box. Because 1 and 2 were in boxes. Here's 1 and 2.
Nope.
It was 3.
The suspense is killing me.
So how do you want to do it? You want to let the next person be able to steal this?
Do like a white elephant. A white elephant.
We go back to Scampers to pick another box. If it's stolen.
I mean, that Bob, that is up to you. You're the mastermind of this, but it is Christmas Eve, so a white elephant gift exchange would be,
ideal. It would be ideal.
Yeah.
All right.
It would definitely be within the realm.
So that sounds like what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Tim have the choice after, and if it's stolen, then
so a Yankee swap or a white elephant, yeah.
So I guess drum roll, da da da. We've got a gingerbread Wonder Woman Funko Pop.
Nice.
Nothing. Look at Scott's face. He's got.
No, I'm going through all the friggin' entries. It's ridiculous.
I mean, how brilliant is that? I was talking with Russ earlier today that turning the Marvel and DC superheroes into gingerbread and throwing them out as a Christmas thing.
Yeah. On
top of that, in the Advent calendar, you've got the mini gingerbread. You can double up by making 2 little burn marks on the same character and have that one be the toasted, a little well done gingerbread. I mean, marketing brilliance. So we've got currently gingerbread Wonder Woman is in. Now we got Tim.
So Tim can
steal.
Yeah, Tim can take Wonder Woman or.
Wait, why does Tim?
Tim is next up.
The first one
Scamp went first. Scamper's won. He went first. Oh, they went first, right?
Oh, I missed it. I was typing names.
So they went
you
first.
Got it under control. I'll stop.
I got it. I'm gonna need it. I'm breaking out the fishbowl notebook for this.
Do you need a pen?
I still have from SF B Live.
Nice.
Could not a sponsor. Could be a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Could be a sponsor.
That would have been a nice thing to have. So we've got Wonder Woman is in.
Tim says box number 1. He likes to live
box
dangerously.
1.
Also, if you're still in here, type pillow into the chat and I'll get you on the wheel.
Box 1.
Now, Zach, I kind of love this hangout. We bounce from food to movies to TV shows to slot percentages.
It's awesome.
Like it's nothing.
It's all. It's just whatever the chat wants, whatever we want. It's just a free flow. It's fun. It's Captain America. Bob, you've done it again.
Gingerbread Captain America.
Gingerbread Captain America.
It's America's bread.
Congratulations, person who won that. I'm sure that's very awesome for you.
Tim.
I got a few new whiskeys.
But the next person that wins does have the ability to steal that.
To steal the Captain America, yeah.
But you don't know what's next.
It could be a boat.
Could be an SFB ticket. You never know.
What are you watching?
That's a good question. Jim asked, is it new cap or old cap? It looked like new cap, but no, old cap.
It looked like old cap.
Yeah.
I think it's old cap because the collection includes Iron Man, Hulk, Thor.
Yeah, so the original Avenger cap.
Yeah.
As a guy who doesn't like sweets, the Screw All peanut butter whiskey, I've tried it many times over the last half decade, however long it's been out. It's too sweet for me. If I mix it with certain things, it's okay. But it's not even my favorite peanut butter whiskey. But it's
I feel like
people love it.
I feel like that was a Russ. I felt like Russ was Screwball. I could be wrong, but
that feels accurate.
Yeah.
Not really my thing. It can mix okay with certain things, but honestly, it's too sweet for me. And there's another brand that makes a peanut butter whiskey that's way better than it, but they're small. They don't have the same marketing behind them.
Yeah.
I got an email about to give a rating on the 15-year-old. I don't recall the name of the one that's aged 15 years. Which one was that one?
The whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay. The Dalmore that you sent me.
Yeah. So that I didn't put a rating. I was waiting to talk to you.
Oh, they want a rating? Okay.
I guess that, when you have
it's good. It's definitely good. It's definitely better.
1 through 5 stars
with a little bit of water or iced, where the water can melt and smooth it out more. They want a rating.
They want a 1 through 5 stars.
I've had a lot of whiskeys.
So you're a tough sell. We get it.
I am a tough sell. It's good, but I would not put it top tier. I think 4 is probably pushing it, but it's good with a
3.85.
Yeah, in that 3.5 to 4 range probably.
Got it.
It's definitely good, especially once you have an ice cube in there to bring out the flavor and pull back the harshness of it.
Did you get a smoker?
I didn't.
You didn't. That box that you thought might be one.
Yeah.
Wasn't one?
Did not get one. It's all good.
Okay. Oops. General knowledge. It's on the list.
It just went in the notebook. I saw it.
What notebook?
There are a lot of very, very sweet flavored type of candy whiskeys, like dessert flavored whiskey type things out there. Like there's a whole lot of those.
And it's that's the same thing though, where like you're not a sweet guy, you like not with whiskey either.
Almost never for any of them. Like they taste good. I get it. It's just I can't. Yeah, I like a straight Scotch. I'm not neat with no ice. Like sometimes the ice absolutely brings out the flavor of certain whiskeys. But man, I do not like some of those flavored whiskeys are too much for me usually. Yeah.
Oh, we gave away we gave away Groot, baby Groot this morning with Russ, with lights, Christmas tree lights and a wreath. It was a pretty good one. They had
guys,
you're safe. You're safe. That Wonder Woman is coming your way.
I have 2 Wonder Woman.
Or can you dip back in? Can someone dip all the way back in?
I don't know.
I think you can only steal the last one out.
Yeah, I thought it was the one before, but I guess it depends on house rules. But
no, I'm gonna because I'm not tracking all the way back.
Yeah.
See, I don't think this is fair because I think people really like super flavored, low proof whiskeys. I relate it to when I was younger. I used to think putting condiments on your burger or steak or anything meant you didn't know how to grill, meaning you didn't know how to cook meat correctly.
Right.
And now that I'm older, I'm like, I like a good garlic aioli, and I like things. And I was like, now when I'm older, I'm like, people are allowed to have their own opinions and their own things they like, their own flavors that they like. Like I still generally like a steak with nothing on it, just done, medium, medium rare. And I still like a burger with very little condiments so that I'm tasting the meat. But much like whiskeys, maybe flavored whiskey's your thing. I am more of a straight whiskey guy. Like we all get our own things, right?
Yeah, that's it. And it's funny because you're the main character in your own movie. So like your frame of reference is whatever you like. So sometimes it's hard to get around the idea that other people like different things, but they do. Have at it. If you like it, it's good.
Right. I like flavored whiskey on my burgers. So I got something to. So the things I make most are bacon cheeseburgers, breakfast sandwiches, and one of my favorite meals is a Philly, right?
Yep.
So I got a thing to chop up the meat better, like chop up the steak better for your Philly.
Yep.
And we got a new pan for it and stuff, and I'm so excited to try that this week to make myself a nice toast the hoagie in the oven and get the I'm excited for that. Man,
it's been so long. I like shorter cooked for a while when I was in high school, and like I've still got that. Like I miss it, but I haven't done it in such a long time. Now I want that, Scott. I want to go make a Philly. I want to go make a cheesesteak.
Oh, so do I. We're gonna have a lot of fun in Kent next year. I feel like we're gonna make.
I think we got to go for an extra 2 days just for the amount of food that we have planned.
This week, like this past week, because we came back from vacation, we didn't have much food in the fridge. My wife didn't feel well, so she didn't go shopping. So I was like, "Look, I'll go. I'll do all the cooking this week. We've only got to get to Tuesday because then we've got we went over to her folks for Christmas. So this week I made a pulled pork. Like I got a pork butt, made a pulled pork. I'd never done this. I roasted a cabbage. So it was weird, but I'd never done it. But I glazed it with maple syrup and Dijon mustard and Worcestershire sauce and melted butter and mixed that up and made a glaze. And then did carrots and like a mirepoix, so like carrots and onions and celery, and then I did potatoes, roasted that, and then did ribeyes with that, which was just amazing. And then I did chicken thighs, but you can't get chicken thighs with skin on and boneless. And I like to crisp the skin. So I'll get the bone-in thighs and then debone them and then do the crispy skin. And then I did like coconut rice and then curried vegetables with it. And I feel like I'm just like riding that crest into the new year. Like I did really well this week. My wife was very happy. So, but it was a good food week.
That sounds like a good food week.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Oh. I'm
jealous with that one.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Scott's leaving us? Seems like a good time to just keep talking food.
Yeah.
So so between the two streams, I literally slept for 90% of that after not going to sleep last night because Emmy had a tough time going to sleep last night. She wasn't feeling well. And it was finally about 11 o'clock. What time I get to start wrapping presents and stuff. So I went to sleep around 3 a.m. And Callan was up at 4:30.
Oh, yep.
So that's the great thing about having two on two totally different schedules. So I was up with them.
You get to be on both of them.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
My wife got up too, but she took a nap as well. But I took a nap from I think it was 5 o'clock on to about 9 o'clock. I texted Zach. I'm like, I'll get you the stream. Don't worry. I am alive.
I was worried I hadn't heard from you. I was like, oh, maybe I'm here, but
I had an alarm, and I had my wife to wake me up, and the kids actually woke me up.
I saw Greg back in the chat ask if you got everything you wanted for Christmas. Did you do well this year, Bob?
But I don't.
Scott did. Glenn Fittich.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty bottle. I mean, how much? Just paying for that bottle right there must have been.
My wife said that was absolutely part of why she got this 14-year Glenfiddich single malt. Is that? I
don't doubt that is like a great selling point at Christmas time.
Yeah.
I am. Did I get everything I wanted? I did, because my kids were very happy this morning. That was what I wanted.
That's the win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh, I got a Darth Vader remote control holder.
Ooh,
nice. Yes. Yeah. So,
like a hip holster, or
no. He sits on the coffee table.
Oh, nice.
And you just place the remote on that. So that was funny. Scott's got a Scott mug. And how about you, Zach?
I got a cool one where I had old VHS tapes from forever ago, and one of them was my grandparents' 50th anniversary. And my wife grabbed the tapes and took them and had them digitized. So I now have like a flash drive with my grandparents' 50th. I was 7, maybe. But it was really cool. I sat and watched it this afternoon, and it was like, my grandma and grandpa and my uncle Gary, who's passed, and my aunt Marion, who's passed, and then all of the people that are around now that you see. But it's like, obviously 40 years ago or 35 years ago. So that was pretty cool. I didn't know I wanted it, but now that I have it, I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, we did that a few years ago. Transferred everything on VHS to a USB stick.
That's.
And you never would have watched that VHS again.
No,
there's no way. I mean, there are ways to, but most people don't have that way. So yeah, it really is something special you can get for anyone, whether they're our age or your parents, or to be able to transfer all that stuff over, it's so cool, amazing, and it's worth every penny.
And she made a copy of it for my dad. We're gonna give a copy of it to my dad next weekend. So like that'll be really cool too. But
so my parents transferred a lot of their real footage from when we were kids onto a VHS, and then all their VHSs onto DVDs, and all their DVDs onto Blu-rays. Oh. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding on that last part. We have several DVD discs of like my brother and my whole childhoods and stuff like that. One of these days,
well, you just need the PlayStation 2. You'll be fine.
We'll continue there. Yeah. Gran Turismo 2 was amazing.
I mean, once if it's on DVD, then you can get it. You can download it onto the cloud in an older computer.
Yeah. Chat, what was your favorite Gran Turismo or PlayStation 2 game? Mine was Gran Turismo 2.
You mean outside of Madden? Madden, you can't say Madden because
let's Madden.
Let's keep sports out.
Oh.
If you are not on the wheel, if you're in the chat not on the wheel, type pillow and I'll get you on there.
I mean, if you take sports out, it changes the answer tremendously.
I suppose that's true.
I don't know that I didn't play very many video games that weren't sports.
I am racking my brain right now trying to think of what ones I had that weren't, because it was just EA Sports whenever the next one came out.
Well, like there was an MVP, like a college baseball game that came out in like 05 or 06. And
were you in it?
Well, so if you did you could do a team from Maine, but the team you could do from Maine was Farmington. So like that was my college. So, I mean, because they did numbers, but like kinda.
Was your number listed?
Yeah, but I will guarantee they didn't go and look at the roster of the University of Maine at Farmington.
But he was lefty. And...
yeah, like I guarantee that was not a. But you did have to, at that point, you had to go through, like, because we were NCAA, and you had to go through and like sign the NIL that the NCAA owned your name, image, and likeness.
All right. Do we want to give anything else away now?
Yeah.
You have to be in the chat to win.
You have to be in the chat to win.
Yeah.
We've got one on the chop. We've got one prize on the chopping block, and that is the Captain America gingerbread Funko. Is the next one on the chopping block?
Right. Okay. You can steal or take the next.
Or take the next box.
Yeah.
Yep. You can. Yeah. You can take that or take the next box. Should I spin it?
Sure.
Now
you have to respond in the chat so that we know you're still here.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't respond, we got to give them a time limit on that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't respond,
I have a countdown timer here. I'm not sure on the length. Let me take a look.
Let's just use a random mental timer.
I think
it's taking too long.
I think it's a decent size timer once I turn it on.
All right, Nick Mickle.
Nick Nickel.
Respond in the chat if you're still here.
Well, I'm just gonna play it and see where it ends. How long it lasts.
If not, we will spin it again. Oh, look at that, Nick Mickelson right there. Yeah. He's here.
Okay.
All right, so Nick needs to decide whether he's taking the Captain America, stealing the Captain America gingerbread Funko, or taking door number 3, the third box. Actually, I guess it's the first box, isn't it? But
it's just the next box from now on.
Okay.
Which WrestleMania is this?
This is 31.
31.
What do we think?
Box 2 is a pickle.
My son's watching WrestleMania 31 in the background.
Nice.
Just the name.
Oh, cashed in.
Oh, Nick said, "What's behind door number 3? Let's go."
Can I see what's behind door number 3?
It could be anything, even a boat. We have a lot of stuff. We can give away. We are at about 1,800 people. God,
that's
it'd be
awesome.
Cool if we hit 2,000 on a Christmas.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
an SFB cruise ticket.
All right, are you ready?
F5 coming. Oh!
We've got a Waterboy jersey.
Nice.
Waterboy jersey. So that is
no way. What?
Dame wants to know what happens if you win the boat, but you're landlocked.
It comes to me and Zach. We'll use it for draft night out.
Oh, so I've got plenty of places to use a boat here.
Mm-hmm. I got pool and a pond.
Pond would be good for you.
So who is that? Nick Mickle.
Nope.
Who did he curb stop there? Roman?
You're gonna have to grab another box.
I mean, you might as well. We're here.
I mean,
we're here.
I'm grabbing another box and
let's give stuff away.
Let's see.
I feel like you missed an opportunity to go tomorrow, where it's Boxing Day. You could do like, boxing.
I mean, we could last till tomorrow. I've already slept for the night. We could last for a long time.
You watch another one? Chad, what was your favorite thing you got for Christmas that you think other people would love?
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is a good question. Sniper Mel, I am in Maine.
I don't know what mine is.
So
nothing grabbed you?
It just doesn't grab me. It's this high tech grabber.
The light is great because I always lose stuff in behind the couch, and there's not a good way to.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
The light, the magnet, the bendability
save you from holding your phone and then dropping your phone and then having to pick your phone.
It's so good.
Nice.
It's so good. It's such a good. It's such a high tech grabber. I love it. Ooh, I did get a Minnesota Millions lottery ticket or something. So that's going to be $1 million. So that'll be a pretty good one.
That's a win. Yeah.
When that one pays off. So
that's like automatic. That my kids got me a scratch ticket. It was like a $10 scratch ticket, and the thing was, it had to be like this big. So it had like numbers 1 through 80 on there, but you only had like 4 numbers to scratch at the top. So you've got like 80 different numbers to scratch down the bottom, and you have 4 different winners. I felt overwhelmed with the amount of scratching I had to do to find out I didn't win.
That's too bad.
My wife wanted a new vacuum. Now that's a scary thing to buy something for Christmas.
That really is. That is give me a link and I will get you the vacuum you wanted.
Yes.
Oh, I knew which one she wanted. It had to be the Dyson stickless one.
Okay. I had that one for a while. I have thoughts, but I will hold them.
Well, we had the older one. We had the V8, and I think they're on like V16 or something like that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, she needed to upgrade.
Just be prepared to be buying your wife a vacuum for Christmas in 3 years. That's kind of how those vacuums go, though. Anyway, right?
Yeah,
the cordless ones.
It's a dustbuster. It's a dustbuster. That's all it is. A glorified dustbuster.
Yeah.
That's what I call it that, and the kids are like, "What's that?"
Yep. We have a dustbuster, and I'm gonna get. Do you know what a dustbuster is, Ian?
It still works.
He has no clue. He's looking at me like I'm crazy right now. No idea what a dustbuster is. But the word skibbity makes complete sense to him.
I have no clue what that means. I have no clue what that means.
Skibbity or dustbuster?
A skibbity.
You just know it's either really good or really bad.
It's like
see, we're ahead of the curve with Ohio. Like these kids don't even know.
Oh.
So who won the game this afternoon? I did not see it.
They were both really not great. Chiefs and Ravens, and it wasn't close.
Well, it was very good for.
The chat was 31-2 a scoregami. It feels like a score.
Wow!
I know the at halftime the 17-2 was a scoregami.
Oh no! Trust Skibbity can either be really good or really bad. It can be both sides. That I do know for a fact.
Oh,
wow!
Not a scoregami.
Not a scoregami. 38-2. Oh, 38-2 would have been.
I am in the finals against J Mike in one of my dynasty leagues, and he didn't have any players going today. I had Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry, Worthy, Andrews, and Kelsey. So I'm up 156 points after Wednesday.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I said, stop the count. We're good. I'm done. We'll just call it here. But his team is very good. And my team is very lucky. I was trying to tank at the beginning of or at the end of last year. I was like, this is going to be a tank year. And so I have 3 or 4 first round picks, but then running backs were cheap. So I ended up with Derrick Henry and Connor.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're going to do well with them.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, okay, if you guys aren't paying for running backs, I will. So
Henry's history against the Texans is absolutely absurd too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
doesn't he have like at least two 200-yard games against them?
I think he's got 4. I think he's got 4.
More than 2.
So I have a matchup tool.
He's got like 6 or 7 career.
I have a matchup tool, and it's not public, but it does all of these things.
That's cool.
Let me use my data here. He has 4 200-yard games against the Texans. 219, 250, 212, and 211.
Wow.
219 and 2 scores, 250 and 2 scores, 212 and 2 scores, 211 and 3 scores. And that's not even counting the receiving yards.
That's wild.
Yeah. In fact, those 4 were in a row.
Huh. He's so good. That's he just went over what 1,200? Was it 1,200 yards that he went over last game? It was either 11 or 1,200 for his career, and he sat behind DeMarco Murray for 2 years.
You said, "Oh wow!"
I mean 12,000. Sorry, not 1,200. Okay. 12,000. Sorry. But what you're saying though, Scott, is I should be disappointed that he only had 147 and a touchdown today.
Yes, I'm gonna let. So
yeah,
I just clicked my Henry versus the Jags. Yeah, there's a lot. 153 in a score, 109, 121 in a score, 130 and 3 scores, 215 and 2 scores, 159 and 2 scores, 44 in a score, 238 and 4 scores.
That's wild.
That was in 2018. He's got a lot of really good Jags games. Whew. I like my matchup tool. I like all the data I built into that.
That's pretty awesome. You can go pull that.
That is wild. I mean, and the fact that he was the only one that gave up the 2 points by getting tackled in the end zone.
Yep.
I have a matchup against John Bosch in a league. And I don't believe either one of us had anyone go today, so I think that is beneficial.
I kind of want to cry that 2018 was like 6-7 years ago. That's
yes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't like to think of it that way.
No.
I made the move to go full time in March, April of 2017. Yeah. I haven't had a day off since. But it's weird to think that was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's even worse when you start to like, my brain is set for like 98 or 99.
Yeah.
And so like, then you start thinking like how far back that was. Somebody the other day was like talking about like, when we were in high school, 28 years ago or 30 years. And it was like, oh yeah. Like,
yeah. It was the 60s.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. I think the common one that comes up is the whole Dazed and Confused one. That when Dazed and Confused came out, if it were to come out today, it would be like 2001.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Krez, I am 45. That's why I have a claw to pick up things.
But it means like at 45, which will not be this summer, but it will be next summer, I'll be able to pitch in the 45 and older baseball league here, which will be nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
there is one of those?
There is. I right now I go back and throw 2 innings at my college alumni game and get shelled because it's a college team. And I'm not anymore. But
right. Well, they definitely and they work out because
they do. I eat ice cream.
All right. Instead of spinning the wheel this time, maybe we'll have the chat answer a question. Which team turned 2 triple plays in one game against the Red Sox in 1990? It's the first and only time it ever happened.
I have a guess, but my guess is based on basically nothing. Can I guess? Bob?
Well, then give the chat a chance to answer.
Can I throw in the private chat a complete guess?
I'll let you answer once I see it on the
I put it in the private chat.
Okay.
It's probably wrong, but
that is wrong. Yeah.
That infield was incredible in 1990.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we got a lot of answers.
That's the first one I see.
There was one. There were a couple.
Was somebody else that had
before that? Yeah. So
Ryan.
No, even before that, Ryan got.
Whoa! Wow! I missed a bunch.
Yeah.
Ryan is the winner. So Ryan,
is it the Twins?
It was.
We finished last place that year. That's
in
awesome.
1990?
90. We went from worst to first, 90 to 91. We were last place in 90. We won the championship in 91.
The Dan Gladden footprint.
Yep. I guess the Reds, because the Reds swept the series 4-0 that 90 year, and they had like Sabo and Larkin, and their infield was just absurd that year. So I was
but they weren't playing intra-league though at that point, were they?
No, they weren't. That's a really good point. And also, triples are not about a good infield. It's kind of fluky. Triple plays are really fluky.
That's wild.
All right.
I was hoping you were going to ask the Grand Slams, the Bob Zupsik question, but
I got a bunch here. I mean, there's a bunch of questions.
I saw him hit 2 Grand Slams in 2 different games his rookie year, and I think he hit like 3 or 4 as a rookie, and then just disappeared. He was done after that.
I had the complete opposite with McGuire. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
McGuire Sosa 98 season.
Yep.
The home run season. I drove down to St. Louis with a bunch of friends to go see McGuire, and he went either 0 for 4 or 0 for 5. Like, he didn't go 0 for in any games that year. He went 0 for the one game we drove down to St. Louis to go see.
Man,
we just wanted to see a McGuire homer in that season, and nope.
I was probably about Ian's age, and my brother was your other son's age. We went to the Red Sox, and my favorite was Roger Clemens.
Sure.
My brother's favorite was Wade Boggs.
Okay.
My brother went to get a hot dog, and Wade Boggs hit a home run.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's too bad.
All right. So winner was Ryan. Ryan, you want the box? Or what was on the chopping block?
The jersey.
Oh, the Waterboy jersey.
Yeah. Decisions.
I still contest that Game 7 of the 91 series with Jack Morris, the 10-inning shutout, 1-0 shutout, might be one of the best pitched games in history, considering the moment. Like, God, that was just incredible, that 91 season.
All right, Ryan gets the box, and we're going to need some more info on Ryan if he can DM or... I mean, it could be any Ryan that we know, right?
So Ryan took the box. He's not White Elephant-ing?
Oh, Catwoman.
Sweet.
But Christmas Catwoman.
With the candy cane. Woo. That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Got it. Yeah. That whole set's pretty good. They got Harley Quinn in there. They've got Supergirl, Batgirl, and Poison Ivy. All right. So that one's.
See, Bob, you grew up in like around Boston in the same era. They were so bad that you could walk up and get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Like after 86, 80, like, you know, they were in the World Series in 86 and then 87 and then after that they got really bad. And you I remember being a kid, like my dad and I would drive down from Maine and just walk up to the ticket window and get tickets.
Yep. Like our after they rode the horses, that was the last time. Like Wade Boggs rode the horses.
Yeah.
And then it was like
it was pretty bad for a while.
Really bad. No, they did not spend like they spend now.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. I wonder what that's like.
And it took that spark of the Yankees Red Sox rivalry to get it turned around again.
Yeah.
I remember I was at the golf course, and right after the first time that in 2004, Red Sox had just won, and who walks into the pro shop to go play is Jason Varitek. And I like best picture ever was him pushing A-Rod in the face. But it was pretty cool to meet him after they had just won for the first time in 84 years. I mean, I don't know what it's like to have to go so long without a championship, but
shut it. Oh man. Sometimes it's really, really difficult to respond to people on social media. I was talking about this was last year during the Timberwolves run where they lost in the Western Conference Finals. And I was like, man, we really never get this far. Like to actually get to a championship would be incredible, etc. And so someone replied, he's like, try being a Philadelphia fan. Like, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the Phillies won in like 07 or 08. The Eagles won like, I don't know, 7 years ago. Like, I know the 76ers haven't won in a while, but like, no town has won stuff.
Yes, you gotta consider all the sports in the town. You can't.
Like I don't think Philadelphia gets to even be in the remote level as Minnesota. But of course, I didn't respond because I'm like, that's absolutely ridiculous. I understand the 76ers haven't won in a while, but you've gotten yours, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta consider all of them. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, the Vikings only," you know.
I get 1960 to 2018. You had a championship in 60, and then in 2018, Vikings 0.
Yeah,
but
like
did
there are
anyone
literally cities with 0. So
did any other team from Philadelphia win in those years?
yeah,
I feel like there might have been something with Dr. J.
Yeah, come on. I just it's just funny to me when I see that. Every year that goes by, I'm like, am I ever gonna see one?
I mean, Orlando's tough. You only got one team. Small.
I mean, I got one 33 years ago when I was, 11 years old. 34 years ago.
That was a big year. Didn't they host the Final Four too? That was Duke's first Final Four win, I think.
I don't remember. I mean, that would have been the later years because he was on the 92 Olympic team.
No, that's the Hurley years.
Okay.
That's my guy.
Yeah. I attended the Elite Eight and Final Four several years later, and I went to I really liked Kentucky back then. I was a Kentucky guy, and I went to a Kentucky Marquette game in either the Elite Eight or the Final Four. I can't remember. I think it was Elite Eight, and I was like, man, this Travis Deemer guy is amazing for Marquette, amazing. And the other guy, their second best player, I was like, he's good too, man. Dwayne Wade, man, he's really good. But Travis Deemer is good on this team.
So I went to the 99 Final Four. So I got to see it was Duke, Michigan State, Ohio State, and UConn. UConn won. So that was like Battier was at Duke at that point. But it was like Khalid El Amin and Voskuhl and Rip Hamilton at UConn, and it was Scooney Penn and Michael Redd at Ohio State, and it was Mo Pete and Mateen Cleaves at Michigan State, and then Duke was Langdon and Battier.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah,
but
that
was in the Trop. That was in Tropicana.
And now we're all friends with Battier.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
He calls on Tuesday because Barry calls on Wednesday.
Right. That is another one. I have a friend who's a Washington fan, and he would talk to me about Washington. I'm like, you had a Super Bowl in 90. You don't get to talk, man. You don't get to talk. I can't even imagine. What you Patriots fans get.
Yeah. I mean, I did I grew up with the Rod Rust era, so like it was wild when they started winning. But I'm also not one to be like, gloat and rub it into. That's just not how I am. I'm not like it doesn't.
No.
But
none of us really are. We just don't have that vibe in us.
But I did I was there for the Rod Rust. Like they were like 1-15. They were not good.
We talked about this the other day that I really was a Patriots guy. Like in my early fantasy days, I loved Terry Glenn when he came out of college.
Yeah.
I was a big Terry Glenn guy. I was a big Ben Coates guy. I was early on the early tight end movement with my drafting Ben Coates every year. Curtis Martin. Oh my gosh. If I remember correctly, Curtis Martin's first game in the NFL, didn't he have like 100 yards and 2 scores? Like,
he was a stud.
Curtis Martin was awesome. Like, those were some really enjoyable teams back then, but they weren't winning championships. That's for sure.
No. But and they got to the Super Bowl against the Packers, but that was the Desmond Howard. Like that was just a blowout. That ended up not being very good.
It's been too long, Bob. Do we need to give something else away?
Certainly can. Certainly can.
Did
we've got Catwoman on the
Oh yeah, we did Catwoman. Yeah.
We've got Catwoman on the block. Do you want to spin the wheel and see who's still around, or do you want to?
The last person took Catwoman.
No, they did. They took the box. The box was Catwoman.
Yeah. So, but it's the white elephant or Yankee swap, depending on region. I don't do. What do you call it in Minnesota? Because Minnesota is always fun for me. Because like you've got hot dish, you've got duck, gray duck. So. Yep. What do you do with it? Is it a?
But we also have Snicker salad. So
what's that? That sounds good.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the show. It's a staple at Minnesota gatherings.
Yeah, like a potluck type deal.
Yeah, potluck type situations. Let me see if I can get. All right. I'm gonna try to pull it up for you.
Yes.
I'm intrigued. Like I'm on the edge of my food. This is my wheelhouse.
Yes. Yeah. We're going right to food. That's just how it happens.
So I don't know if you can see this picture. So it's like vanilla pudding, Granny Smith apples, and Snickers cut up.
Huh.
Sometimes there's other stuff included, but Snicker salad is a common thing at holiday parties in Minnesota.
That's wild. I've never heard of that, seen that. That it looks interesting. Yeah. Like I'm in, but
it is absolutely incredible. Yep. Caramel, chocolate, vanilla, tart, Granny Smith apples.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You have me.
Yeah.
You had me at food.
I don't know that the salad word is correct, but for the Midwest, that's a salad.
Yeah, and that was kind of like I know my grandmother was Depression era, and it was like she'd make like orange salad, but it was like whipped cream and Jello and like all these different. There was no lettuce. It wasn't a traditional salad. Yeah.
So, Kyle, you wouldn't want to. Trust me, you wouldn't want to. With the vanilla pudding and the Granny Smith apples and all of them together, you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, sounds delicious.
Sometimes there's marshmallows in there. Yeah. Trust me, you would not want to. Okay, so we're gonna give something else away.
Certainly are. Yep.
All right, let's do it.
You want a question or you want a wheel?
Well, you get the wheel out.
Is everybody on the wheel? If you're not on the wheel, let me know real quick. Put Snicker salad in the chat if you're not on the
wheel. If you left, make sure you tell us.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
There was somebody that told us they left. I don't remember who it was though.
Yeah, none of the Snicker salads, Greg, that I deal with have marshmallows, but I've heard of it. So I thought, Sean, I would throw it out there.
I wonder how the chat would feel if we did do a legit trivia night through a third party company.
Ooh. A trivia night.
Like
Gregos, you are on the wheel.
We would have to sell tickets for it to be able to get in for the whole
be part of the live studio audience.
Yeah, you would get your own personal link that you'd be interacting directly with the live stream.
Yep.
I mean, not much. I'm not saying it's going to be more than $10 or $20, but we got to cover the cost of the third party company.
Sounds like fun. I would do it.
It seems like a good little fundraiser. So let's spin that wheel.
Boop.
I really, really, really badly want to figure out how we can get the 90s bingo going though. Because I am very excited about that.
Is Carl still in here? Is Carl freaking Wells still in here? Do you know that story, Zach?
No.
So Carl, I've seen him at multiple things in multiple cities over the years. But every time I run into him, I'm like, it's Carl Wells. But I would not say freaking. I would say the other word.
Yeah.
That you could probably assume.
Only I didn't say fudge. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That dude's awesome. I love Carl. Carl's great. Carl and Cindy are both great.
Yeah,
Carl is here.
Yep.
He is here. Look at this. Carl's still here.
So what do we got? We got Catwoman or the next box?
Catwoman or the next box, Carl Wells. What do you think?
Big time decisions.
I like that we've gotten to the point where he is CFW. CFW. CFW.
I'm pretty sure it's a Funko since it's about that size.
Oh, Carl says the
It's
next
about
box.
that size. Just a minute.
All right. Well,
Wait a minute.
I got to put down my
Next
90s
freaking
trivia. I was reminiscing just looking at the cards there.
For Brain
Oh,
and the wrestling people.
I think this is a good one.
Oh, Bob's excited.
Next box, says Carl. Is that Joe Hendry?
Yep.
Nice.
Gingerbread Superman.
Nice. Cooked to
Carl.
perfection by the yellow sun.
Yes. Carl Effin Wells. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you address it when I mail it, right?
Gingerbread Superman. That's awesome. I believe in Joe Hendry. Congrats, CFW. Sometimes I wonder how Carl feels about that nickname. Oh.
You know what? If you don't have a nickname, you're not appreciated. You know, it's the thought that counts. There's a reason.
I was just say there's a line in a John Hyatt song that says, "Kind of nice to have a nickname, kind of like they thought about it."
Kind of like, yeah. If I kind of wonder if Bob would like it if he didn't have a nickname. Bob Bubblebutt Gilchrist.
I once had a guy tell me that I must have been in the bathroom when God was handing out butts.
Oh, jeez.
And it's an old timer from the mountains of West Virginia. So with his accent and his twang, I just couldn't even swing the club. I was laughing so hard.
Carl, were you at the Don't Tell Mama piano bar or whatever it was, Mama's piano bar in Vegas? I'm trying to remember all the people that were there. I know Scampers and Dame were. God, probably one of my favorite SFB moments of all time.
I'm always jealous when I miss out on stuff like this. Like, oh, I'm going to try to make multiple live events this year Like that's in the cards. I get the green light to if there is an Orlando again, I got the green light to go to that. And my plan is to also do the Philly and New York, depending on how that, and obviously Boston.
And my plan is to sit next to Zach.
Yeah,
nice.
Zach picked me up. We're gonna Cracked first.
Yeah.
That's all I have to do is say, "Hey, Zach, we're going to Cracked." All right, I'll pick you up.
Yeah, as long as I get the breakfast sandwich.
It was great. Kenny was awesome.
Yes, that is something we need to work on this year is the scheduling of events where people are able to travel, a little bit to get to multiple events in a weekend. Instead of having Philly and New York on the same day, they could be 2 days.
Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, and you got people that can go to both.
Well, they were Saturday, Sunday last year, right? Because I think Russ went to both.
Yeah.
Because that's my plan is to go down and grab Russ and do Saturdays. Do if there's a New York and a Philly, then do that.
Plus the Russ live event.
Yeah, the basement. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
maybe parlay that. Maybe the basement is Friday night, and then Philly, and then New York, and then it's
gotta do the basement.
Yeah.
We told Russ. Were you on with us, Scott?
Don't think so.
We told Russ, and he was down for it. All we do is he said he'd send his kids to his.
I was saying.
Oh yeah, I was on. Yeah.
We'd have to convince Trish. I think we'd have to send her somewhere nice, but
I think we can do it.
After the Vegas Live, the night of the Vegas Live, we all went. A bunch of us went to a piano bar called "Don't Tell Mama," and Kenny Davidson, one of the drafters, he plays the piano. They sing songs. The waitresses and bartenders sing, and it's karaoke too, like not karaoke like I don't think there's words up there, maybe there were, but people sing, but it's a piano bar.
Yeah.
And it might be one of my favorite moments of all of SFB over all the years, because we're sitting there in Vegas and we're at this piano bar and we're singing and we're just enjoying the vibes. It's darkly lit. We're listening to awesome singing. And I'm sitting here. I'm like kind of near the front. So I can I'm looking at that, but I look back at all the people behind me. And it's people from New York and Cincinnati and Los Angeles and Las Vegas and wherever. There are 3 people from Canada, right? Like they're from all over, and they have come together for this one event, and they're just hanging out, they're drinking, they're all like interacting and laughing and chatting and hanging out and just enjoying time together. People who never otherwise would have ever met each other.
Yeah.
And we're just total vibes. And I swear to God, and like I swear tears were coming, like I was welling up, man. Tears were coming, and I held them back, but like I was welling up from how amazing that night was. Just to see all those people from all over just together for one cause, hanging out, enjoying time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Huh. It was so good.
It's fun when you're in that moment too, where you realize you're in that moment, because I don't think always you realize that you're in one of those. But
right, yeah. What was that? The Andy Barnard quote? I wish they would let you know that you're living the best times of life when you're actually best times of your life when you're actually in them, or whatever.
Yeah.
There is a Wisconsin one. I think is it Milwaukee? Yeah. Where is it?
It was just outside of Green Bay, wasn't it?
That was Jake, right?
Yeah, Jake ran that.
Yeah.
Yep. Jake and Matt. that was a good one. There was one. Oh, what was the one that was at the casino? Was that it?
Vegas?
No, there was another casino.
Oh, Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh yeah, that one was in Madison.
Sniper Mouse is Madison. Yep.
Okay.
My cousin owns a bar in Door County. I wonder if we could have it there.
Door County means
Door County, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Oh my God, you don't know Door County? Woo. Mel is about to be like, how do you not know Door County?
Right, I know Door County now. I just have no clue what towns are in it.
Oh my boy.
Yes, we've reached out to the casino in Boston, but no response. As trying to get in there. It's pretty popular right now.
I love that. Cindy said we felt like we were family. So cool, and like
it really did. It really did feel like we were family.
That's like that's part of this whole thing, though, is like the community aspect of it, and that's what drives the charity aspect of it, or maybe it's like self-fulfilling because you get the community and the charity all at once, and it's just like this huge snowball. It's awesome. Like it's such a cool phenomenon.
It's so good. So good. Oh man.
I hope we have some anime fans.
Do we have anime fans?
Do we have any? I'm guessing there must be somebody in our chat that's an anime fan.
I can run this again. And if the winner is an anime fan, they can give it to someone else.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just
spin again.
I'm not sure on the level of anime fans, so I don't want to have that in the steal category. But if there are anyone, I'll just keep an eye out for the names, and we'll run a separate wheel for that later, I guess. I don't know. I've got nothing else to do with those ones.
But Mr. Scampers has heard of Digimon, if that helps.
The what?
I said Mr. Scampers has heard of Digimon, if that helps.
I don't even know the names of them. He's heard of it. Let's see. I know Russ has heard of it, so they might just end up with Russ. Boruto. It really looks,
out of my.
It really depth. Looks like it could be right out of a Tim Burton movie. Blue Horse Beach Cafe.
I was answering Mel.
That's the bar.
My cousin owns that bar in Door County.
So, how many championships are you in, Scott? You said 0? Oh, okay.
That might be a 1. I can't tell.
Yeah. He's just letting us know that he.
No, I'm just watching wrestling while scratching my face with one finger.
Yes. I think I've got six going.
I'm 2 out of 5.
The problem is I cut my leagues down so small
that
I'm in 25%. That's the way I look at it. 25% of my leagues, I'm in a final. I am cutting down quite a bit, even though I am joining one startup, but cutting back quite a bit. We have
that's going to be a live draft, though, right, Bob?
Oh, it is. Okay. We basically have decided to not beat each other up in SFB anymore, and start a league that we get together once a year, anyways. Which is that's good. And we even convinced one guy that said he would never join another league just by dropping the names.
I'm excited to play with Leo. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, he said I was convinced 100% never going to join another league, and then you do this to me.
Yeah. Tim is starting Darnold this week. Does that mean is Hurts out for out?
I'm not risking it. I mean, I don't know. I started Darnold over Hurts. I'm starting Bryce Young over Hurts or I put Bryce Young in for now, and we'll see where. At least that buys me more time to make the decision. I wasn't going to start Wilson today over Hurts, or there wasn't enough difference between Bryce Young and Wilson to not take the chance to see when Hurts was playing or not.
Yeah, I mean, as terrible as Wilson was today, he actually scored pretty well, at least for me. I don't know if Russ has got funky scoring in that league, but I don't think so.
I weighed the option like, okay, I've got the chance at Hurts.
Yeah.
With Bryce Young.
Yeah.
As the backup, or I just go with Russell Wilson today. It's like, do you want the French fries or do you want to take a chance on these?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got facing Lamar. So Lamar had a good game?
Yes.
I should probably just take a look at my live scoring, and that would probably help me figure that out.
Look, I say Lamar had a good game. He ran for 87 and a touchdown and threw for 170-ish and a couple of touchdowns.
But both games were under today, so that's what happens when the team only scores 2 points, I guess.
Yeah,
I think it was under by 4 points, and one of the teams scored 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got a league against. No.
Yeah. Lamar ran for an average of almost 22 yards a carry today.
Ooh, Bosch put up 87 points in a game against me today. How did that happen? Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry and Mahomes. Mahomes had a good night.
Yeah. Mahomes was good today.
3 touchdown passes for 320, and he threw for 320. And Mark Andrews. So yeah, he had Andrews, Henry, and Mahomes go against me today. Yeah. I got Darnold and Purdy and Barkley. I'm all right there.
Happy. Okay.
All right, we got spin that wheel again. We got one. I think we got 1, 2 more we could do.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. And boom.
Brad Bolt.
But is he still here?
That's a good question.
That's the question.
That is a good question. Or did he bolt? He might have bolted.
Adam, we can.
It looks like he... So, Zach, after you got to look through my Google Drive,
I haven't seen Brad.
Yeah, I think we have to spin again.
We'll give it another second.
Yeah. After looking through that Google Drive, I'm wondering if we should start throwing in some throwbacks into the store once a month for 1 month specials.
I think so. I mean, like there are definitely shirts that I would want to get that are not available at this point. You know what I mean? Like there are some retro shirts. And again, me being the food guy, I mean, there are some of those that I'd like.
Yeah, those were great. I mean, the food year was absolutely awesome because every food has a logo.
Yeah,
right. There's a selling logo.
Caleb is disappointed. He outgrew. He had the McDonald's, so the 13, and like that was his favorite shirt. But he's like 6 inches taller than he was.
Yeah, I definitely like the McDonald's one a lot. I actually had that one on this morning until
you had the sweatshirt though, right?
I got the sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I went for the sweatshirt. It was I wanted to test out the material of that sweatshirt, and I was very pleased with that one. But I still haven't seen Brad in the chat.
Nope. Let's spin again.
Brad bounced.
Boop.
So I do see that the video game throwbacks. I mean, video game might be... Oh, but you can't win twice, so you can just go right ahead and spin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Can't win twice.
Yeah. And Zach's still in the chat. Host of the Orlando Live. I went down to the Orlando Live. I've been 3 years. I've gone every year.
Yeah, I get the green light to go to that one this year.
All right. Well, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Are you going by yourself? Or are you going?
It will probably be me.
I'm talking.
So I think we're doing Universal in 2026, but I'm going to get an annual pass now and do the Orlando Live and then do Halloween Horror Nights and then do 2026. So
nice. Yeah,
I'm basically going to be a resident of Orlando. I mean, pretty much.
Actually, I looked at some houses there. It's not a bad price.
Yeah.
Compared to what we pay around here.
Yeah.
Is Zach still in the chat?
Zach, it doesn't seem to be in the chat.
No.
I mean, he's usually quick to respond if he
turned into a pumpkin.
Oh, all right. Let's go again.
I mean, we are almost to the end of Christmas, yeah.
I changed.
But it's the start of Hanukkah.
Greggles!
Regals? Is Greg still here? Did he make it this long?
We're about done. So
we're closing the gap.
Yeah.
I have Greg is here. K-State Rob, no, I have not looked at the homeowners insurance. My father does live in Florida, so I can find that out pretty. See what he's paying. All right. So what does Greg want? Yeah, we figured that, Greg. Don't put that one on the screen. Does he want the next box up, or is he stealing Gingerbread Superman?
No, Gingerbread Superman went to Carl.
Right, but that's the next on the chopping block.
Yeah, the old white elephant.
Who got the Catwoman then?
Oh, no, Catwoman already kept going, didn't it? Or was it Catwoman? Oh, yeah, Catwoman's the next. Yes. So it's Catwoman is on the up, or is it? No. Oh, boy. Now I'm really... Because I have Catwoman in the box ready to go. I'm pretty sure it was...
I thought it was Superman. I thought Carl was the last one with Superman.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Superman.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Superman.
So, yeah. So the choice is Greg can take Superman, like steal Superman.
Or take the next
box. Or take the box.
Okay.
Steal them all, Skipper says. It doesn't work that way. You have to run really fast.
My kids want to. My kids definitely wanted to.
Oh, the Man of Steel. I used to have in my bedroom the Man of Steel Ricky Henderson poster. He just passed.
Yep.
But that was one of my posters in my bedroom was Ricky. I dressed up for Halloween as Ricky Henderson. Had the gloves and everything.
Tricky Ricky.
Did you speak in the third person the whole night?
Yeah, Zach B. Zach.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Sarah wants the mystery, so Greg is going with the mystery box.
Go with what the wife wants.
Always.
I mean, it's smart. It's usually the smart play to go with what the wife wants.
Yep. 100%.
I mean, they always get what they want. I think I'm pretty happy. It's coming with some milk and cookies.
Uh-oh.
It's coming with milk and cookies.
That girl?
That girl.
That girl is just carrying a tray of milk and cookies.
Nice.
Did anyone read this and think Reebok Joe isn't married?
Yeah.
Reebok Joe is definitely not married.
Yeah, no. He's not.
Yes, Greg, the neon green batting gloves.
I loved those. I had those for I believe it was the minors. It was
so I saw them. So it would have been in 88 or 89. So yeah, it was the game that Canseco missed. I think he misplayed a ball and there was an inside the park home run.
Off the top of his head?
No. That was
Texas. He was in Texas.
And I think it was Buckner that might have hit the inside the park home run. Don't quote me on that, but that feels right. There's another story tied to that, but it's not. I mean, it is 11:40, but it's not appropriate for the Fantasy Cares stream.
Oh yeah, we probably need to call it.
Yeah, I mean, we can call it anytime you want.
I think we call it. I need to get going too.
All right.
I know we're 40 people short of 2,000, but we probably need to go.
Oh, wow.
There's quite a run tonight, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nearly 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think it was Buckner. I can look that up, but
this is
you got.
The kids and wife get everything.
Yep.
That's what it is. The kids and wife get everything.
Yep.
That's just how it works.
Yep.
I want a Baby Yoda Funko. Nope, you're not. It is not yours anymore.
It's not yours anymore.
I love this. Congrats, Sarah, on the mountain. Yeah, we need to go. Even though 37 away, but yeah,
37.
It's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I need to go. So,
I mean, that's fine. We can call it.
It'll give us a goal for next time.
Yep. We'll do 2K next time.
I mean, we I think we can do it. So that's it, everyone. Scott called it. He didn't even give out an SFP ticket tonight. That I think we should just go rapid fire for tickets. Three tickets.
We just lost Scott.
2 tickets.
The negotiation. Oh.
2 tickets. Here we go. Rapid fire for 2 SFP tickets. Greggles, you are the winner of Batgirl. That closes out the Yankee swap, and we're going to spin it for 2 SFP tickets. I believe Greggles already has his SFP ticket punched. You ran it already?
I did, but it was in the background.
Oh. Gotcha.
Earl?
Jets fan. Do we know who that is?
Write it down.
I mean, I don't see them there.
I would love to play an SFP next year, but I feel like I'm going to have to win my way in at best.
I'll put in a good word for you.
You better put your own name on the wheel.
That's a good call.
Mine was on there at the beginning from the last the last time you did a wheel.
That is very good. So we already got Greggles and somebody else.
It was Earl English and Jets fan, right?
And Jets
fan. So Jets fan will have to reach out to us and let us know his name. And Paul. All right, that's it. You went more than you needed to. Someone that can do a lot of work for SFB and can't get in is Scott.
Yes.
What a great job. You get to do a ton of work for SFB and not have to play.
Oh boy. I think we're done. I think we're done.
I
think the chat knows that we are done.
Yeah,
the chat crushed it tonight, though. They carried us. This was, I mean, like we're 2 hours and 15 minutes in. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
The chat is awesome.
Yeah, thank
Zach's
you guys.
Awesome. Bob's
Merry
awesome.
Christmas to all of you, and Happy New Year, because I don't know if we're gonna go live before New Year. Yes, we will. We got next.
We will.
No. Well, next week is New Year. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be New Year's Day.
Yeah, we'll figure.
Oh, it'd be New Year's Day then. Everyone, yeah. By then, everyone be awake. Yeah. We'll figure it out. All right, we will see you all later. If I could have found the video, that would have been a good timing thing, but I couldn't find it in time.